BBC Radio 2 is down 1 million listeners following Ken Bruce's shock departure in March. The radio legend announced his exit from his weekday morning show after 3 decades. Relations between the station and Ken appeared to be cordial, despite a huge upheaval at the station with hordes of major stars leaving. But things appeared to sour just days after Vernon Kay was announced as Ken's replacement. Ken shed light on his exit on Twitter, revealing that the BBC had decided to cut his contract short and for him to leave at the beginning of March, rather than the end. He tweeted, "I will be presenting my last show on Radio 2 next Friday. I had intended fulfilling my contract until the end of March, but the BBC has decided it wants me to leave earlier. Let's enjoy the week ahead." Ken secured a new role on Greatest Hits Radio shortly after he left the BBC, where he has attracted just below 3 million listeners to the station. It is around 1.25 million more than the show's previous host Mark Goodier. Since his departure, Radio 2 lost more than 1 million listeners between April and June according to the latest figures from radio industry body Rajar. Ken's Radio 2 show, which featured segments such as Popmaster, was the most popular radio program in the UK. The second quarter of the year saw Bruce's former mid-morning show hosted by stand-in presenter Gary Davis for 7 weeks. Replacement Vernon Kay took over the slot on 15 May, which was halfway through the audience measuring period. That means the radio industry will not get a true representation of Vernon's figures until the next quarter. Station boss Helen Thomas told The Mirror, Radio 2 remains the UK's most popular radio station with 13.5 million loyal listeners who tune in each week to the best music from the past 7 decades, presented by some of the country's most loved presenters. Congratulations to the brilliant Zoe Ball, who continues to host the most listened to breakfast show in the country. Ken wasn't the only Radio 2 host to have their number of programs reduced or leave the station altogether, including Steve Wright, Vanessa Feltz, and Craig Charles. In a statement, Bruce commented, "I've always said that it's not really about the numbers, and it's not, for me at least, but I'm delighted to hear today's news for the team here at my new home, Greatest Hits Radio. My first 4 months have flown by and I've loved every minute of it, and there's much more to come. The show wouldn't be what it is without its listeners, so your company is always much appreciated." A month into his new job, Ken confessed he was loving the new opportunity so much that he should have taken the plunge and quit long before he was forced out. Much-loved Ken was a guest on Alan Titchmarsh's Love Your Weekend, where he told the host, "The new job has started and I'm really enjoying it. If I look back, I think I stayed too long there, the BBC. That's the overriding feeling I have. Maybe I should have done this sooner, as it does refresh and re-energize you. I am feeling like this is a new chapter. I'm trying to climb again, not decline. I'm sorry to be leaving Radio 2, but I had been there a long time. Sometimes you feel it is time to move. I wanted to try something else while I am young and alive enough." He was asked by Alan if he was satisfied with how his exit was handled. "These things are never as tidy as you want. By and large it was okay, but towards the end there was this little dispute about finishing dates. It was disappointing, but it has passed now, it doesn't matter. The new job has started. Follow Mirror Celebs on Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube and Threads."